Good evening or morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Season 2 Ultiduo Grand Finals. Really exciting day we have here. We just finished casting the TFCL Season 2 semi-finals of Ultiduo, but we're pushing on to the Grand Finals right now, featuring Froyotex, Banny, Nursey, Corsa, and Howard, both from Endgame, as well as Corsa Guy. Course guy, something like that. Don't know quite the name. I'm casting. My name's Sagerz, along with Snazzy, if you want to say hello.
Hello.
And we're casting this TFCL match here today. We're going to be going live here in just a few seconds, so please stay tuned to that. For those of you who don't know, TFCL is a free-to-play North American league that has rewards. The winner of today's match is going to go home with 200 brand spanking dollars of their own that is spent on whatever TF2 cosmetics they want, as well as the $300 prize pool is being distributed between the top 4 players. So everyone's getting some money today that's played in the semifinals, so congrats to them. One of the people said to me, no more money for Banny. Maybe, but, you know, if you have that much talent, hard to say. Right now, it seems like the underdog might be Howard's team with Corsa, but they did a pretty big job last game doing a 3-0 shutout, just like Banny did with his team last season in their grand finals as well. Snazzy, what are your predictions for the match that we got going on?
I mean, I'm a big fan of the underdog, but I think I'm going to have to put it towards Banny's sort of known experience. I can hardly even get into the server here, so I'm going to need a moment.
Alrighty. Frankly, I like to cheer for the underdog too, but it seems like Banny's team might have this in the bag. They're doing quite well. So they've been doing quite well, at least recently, both in Ultiduo and their other leagues that they've been a part of. So it's hard to kind of put a stopper on them, it looks like. Can someone tell someone in one of the admins, if you wouldn't mind, tell them in chat that we are good to go. That would be great, because they're waiting on us at the moment. If you guys have any questions in chat, feel free to ask them throughout the broadcast, and one of our admins would be happy to answer that for you.
Just trying to... I don't have V2 Ultiduo below, so I can't
it looks like
connect
we're
to the
actually
server.
going live right now. So Snazzy, hopefully you can finish downloading the map and get into the game. But it looks like we're kicking it off right now into the grand finals. Banny doing a quick jump as they roll out to their first mid here. Both soldiers taking high ground, jumping on top of it, seeing what they can do. Red soldier Howard spamming Banny back. He gets more health, decides to jump back up again, gets juggled a little bit. Quickly jumping around. Banny at only 100 health, 90 health, 80 health, 50 health. Going down really, really fast. Gets quick arrow by Nursey. They're going to be able to continue contesting the point right now. Howard getting juggled every now and again. Both teams completely even with a bit of cap time for it. Howard only at 30, he goes down, and Banny goes down as well. Great trade. Seeing what's going to happen here between Nursey and Corsa. Who's going to be able to take this first mid? Both medics decide to retreat and go back to their soldiers and move back. Again, big air shot by Banny right there in that situation, pushing down Howard at only 60 health. Hopefully a quick arrow by Corsa wasn't quite enough as Banny decides to quickly kill the red medic, giving them a 75% advantage as they cap the first point. Great play by Endgame right there. Snazzy, just give us a shout when you're actually in the map. Alright, looks like again they're still juggling on top of the point. Banny launching Howard here and there, landing air shot after air shot. Banny at only 100 health. Nursey getting focused down a little bit. It's okay for her because she has 100% uber ad, but red team wants to build as fast as they can. Banny jumps only at 80 health. He gets air shot. He goes down. Banny goes down. Howard's still alive. If he can stay alive in the situation, sadly he craters, and Nursey decides to use 50% uber down to about 25%. Gets a quick saw, extends it a little bit more as Banny comes out of the gate, gets the last tail end of that uber. Really close game right now as we start out of the gate with both 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock for blue team and 5 for them. Banny getting launched around on top of the point a little bit at the moment. Howard at only 18 health, 8 health. Quick arrow by... Wow, that was amazing. So Corsa quickly took that rocket so that Howard wouldn't die. Great team synergy in that situation. Again, Banny getting launched around. Corsa at only 40 health. Banny might want to decide to go for it. Howard again, fantastic arrows by Corsa, being arrowed again and again, keeping them alive. Probably a very frustrating situation for blue team to deal with, but that's alright. Howard again at 100, just rocket after arrow after rocket after arrow. This is an insane happening. Banny at only 40 health, but goes down. Corsa might be able to get a quick saw and stay alive before Banny decides to split spawns. It looks like Banny's just going to do a bit of spam work instead of bombing in. It looks like Nursey has at this point, and Corsa's just going to stay with his own soldier to get in this situation. 97%, and it's about half, and both teams in this situation... Oh, 99% for Corsa only. Okay, no, never mind. Corsa, it looks like, has 100%, so it's going to be just fine. It says 100% in my screen, but it also says 99% in the feed, so I'm not sure which one to follow. Either way, it looks like it's going to be very exciting as both teams have Uber and sees who's going to try to force who first. Red team might want to do a better job of trying to get onto the point right now as pardon me, not Froyotech, Endgame has a fantastic lead of 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Corsa only 50 health, still deciding to hold on to that Uber and not quite use yet. 7 health, decides to use it at the last moment, and Nursey uses as well. They use pretty much at the same time, so it's going to be very even Ubers as both Ubers fade here. But Corsa is very low, and a quick rocket will kill him. Banny getting launched, getting air shot quickly by Howard. Howard at only 50 health, and Froyo... sorry, his name's Froyotech, I keep confusing myself. Banny at only 100 health there. Again, decided to go in. Corsa gets a quick saw at only 50 health. Probably will die here. Froyotech's Banny goes down, though, as Nursey gets launched again at only 7 health. Quick shotgun shot or arrow will kill Nursey in this situation as Banny comes out to try to quickly
Banny's
kill
coming
Howard.
out. They're both really low on health.
Absolutely. So it looks like Snazzy's in the match right now, so he's going to be coming
Yeah, finally managed to get in.
Good stuff. That fast PL is hard to work sometimes. Anyways, Howard hiding behind the pillar right now as Corsa comes out. First, very exciting first few minutes of the match here.
I mean, we're seeing a decent amount of time from Banny.
Very much so. 3 whole minutes on the clock right there as Howard decides to go down, quickly killing Corsa, giving them the big advantage to get their positioning and get ready to sit down and try to hold the point for as long as they can. Do you think they're going to be able to get Uber in this life, Corsa?
I'm not certain. I mean, basically, with Banny this low, maybe.
Yeah, especially at only 20 health, getting quick arrow by Nursey. Great arrow. You missed it before a little bit earlier, but Corsa landed arrow after arrow, doing that fantastic plays we saw in the semifinals. Just doing a fantastic job of cleaning up. Banny at again, only 30 health, waiting for a quick arrow. Nursey getting juggled a little bit at only 80%, 9 health. A quick shotgun shot will kill. Howard at only 30. Banny goes down. Nursey again at only 24 health. They gotta quickly go in and do something, because 80% Uber. I know they don't want to sacrifice it, but they better do something.
They really need to jump that medic.
Might be a difficult situation. They're gonna have about 10 seconds too late.
I mean, Banny led his medic into spawn and they just built up the Uber in there. This is gonna go really poorly.
Right, again, Banny tracking that Uber quite successfully, knows they only have 75% and they used immediately. Great play by Banny there to know what the proper procedure was in that situation.
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
Yep. Again, Banny reloading his shotgun and his rockets, getting ready to spam spawn as much as he can, does a quick damage to the medic there. Soldier decides to jump onto the point. Is he lagging for you a little bit, the red soldier? Because I'm seeing just a little bit of delay. It might be difficult
a little bit
on his ping connection there. Hopefully it's even out though. Again, killing Banny there. Howard deciding to get as much spam as we can. Frankly, Ultiduo Season 1 Grand Finals was more so of a shutout, but right now, the constant exchanges back and forth, frankly, this is honestly anyone's game. And very exciting to see the results that are going to happen tonight. And Banny again jumping around at only 60 health right now. Banny only 150, getting spammed out by Howard, doing quick damage to Howard at only 100 health. About even for both the soldiers. Again, Corsa, fantastic ad though. If Howards can stay alive here, they're going to be able to get their 95% Uber really quick. A quick arrow, quick heals will be able to get 100% Uber. If they use soon, they're going to be able to definitely dominate this point and even up the game. Make sure they don't drop that medic. Don't drop Howard, Corsa. Please, no! It drops Howard, but that's all right.
He's going to have to use.
He's going to have to use to.
He's managed to delay himself as long as possible, but he really needs to use.
He really needs to use. I'm surprised.
They need to frag their mid as soon as possible.
Absolutely, but in this point, at only 90 health, they better go in really far deep. They're still able to hold the point for themselves, giving them an almost completely even match. Okay, so they did lose it, and both players quite low. Sadly, Nursey has big advantage on Banny's team for endgame.
But you know, with a minute 50 on the clock still for Banny, I mean, it's entirely possible that this could go back around.
Absolutely, it's still anyone's game in this situation with this round. Now, Nursey decides to use as she was launched up in the air there, and Red Team decides to go down again. Usually when you hit around the 45-second mark is when things become a little bit more bleak for whatever the losing team is, but there's still a whole bunch of wiggle room for Red Team to move around with right now, especially with the amount that they've been killing Banny.
I mean, Banny's gone down to 40 health here.
Wow! I have honestly never seen a single soldier just get rid of Banny so many times in a row, but fantastic work by him. Howard signaling out Nursey, again, splitting spawns like we talked about in the semi-finals. Great work to make sure that they delay the spawns as long as possible.
And with an almost 50% ad, I mean, this is looking really good.
Underdog victory. This is looking very, very exciting right now. Again, Banny jumping onto the point, going for a quick air shot, seeing what he can do at only 80 health. Gets a quick arrow by Nursey. Nursey decides to get a quick saw, bumping up that Uber advantage to as most as possible. Banny splitting spawns a little bit.
He didn't want to kill himself because he had that 60%, but he just ended up having to.
Yeah, it's a very difficult situation to try to decide if you want to hit your kill binder, if you want to try to stay alive for longer. Banny getting a quick air shot by Howard. He goes down, get a quick arrow, luckily saving his life at 200 health, getting those sweet heals as they push back up. Both soldiers are about even right now. Nursey's still 100%. Uber Froyo Banny's getting juggled and killed by a shotgun shot. Fantastic work by Howard. I am all riled up, ladies and gentlemen. That was some fantastic work.
Hours
Snazzy,
of
what do you have to
MGE
say about
paying
that?
off, dude.
Whew. No kidding.
I would
Those
assume, at the
spires.
very least.
Yeah.
Howard and
Banny
Corsa are
decides to
both
go in very
extremely
far.
low, but... Ooh.
Banny, maybe with some quick rage there, decides to go in and just clean up. Only 30 seconds left on the clock, but that kind of momentum might definitely be what helps saves Corsa's team here today. And Banny's deciding to jump on the point to try to delay it for as long as possible, knowing that they only have 20 seconds left to go. Again, Banny missing that air shot there. Howard's still quite low at only 40 health. Banny goes down. Howard's still up. It looks like a majority of the situations is where Howard gets killed by Nursey at the end of the life. But it's looking alright for them, though, as they have the cap time and a whole 65% Uber. I'm assuming Banny's going to go in deep for the medic either this life or next to try to quickly contest that Uber and see what they can do. Nursey playing on the backside of point, and Corsa wrapping around, seeing if they can get a quick saw at 80%. One quick saw will allow Corsa to get this Uber and continue fighting this point. Looks like Howard's extending a bit far right now, going in on Banny, only 12 health, 6 health, unless Nursey can arrow. Nice! Fantastic play by Howard there, doing a quick rocket kill with 100%, or I guess 45% Uber ad, as
And they're
Nursey's about to go down here
delaying
in a
the
second.
death on Nursey
By
so
crazy amount.
far.
Banny decides to come up. This is going to be big news as Banny goes down as well by Howard. Crazy plays by Howard here tonight. This is, frankly, my favorite match I've ever casted. Just absolute hype. Let's get some hype in the Twitch chat right now. And invite all your friends because they need to see this. 1 minute left on the clock, and it's still anybody's game in this situation with a full Uber ad with Howard's team.
Howard has the health ad here, and they also have the Uber ad, and I think he's sort of
Banny
hanging
might go
on
down
to
here.
it.
Banny goes down again, and Nursey right now. Oh, sadly, Corsa drops with Nursey at about 85%. They have to kill Nursey here, or else the round's absolutely going to be decided as Banny comes out of the gate. Getting juggled
20
around.
health.
It looks like they're going to be able to drop. Fantastic. So
He
there's
managed
still
to
a
get him
chance.
just on the edge there.
Again, right
Corsa
now, it looks
walking
like
forward, blocking the point.
it looks like Corsa's not looking to frag as much as Corsa's just looking to delay the point for as long as possible to make sure they have Corsa versus Banny. Sadly, not successful. It looks like Howard decides to jump on the point again, delaying it. Hopefully, Howard can get a quick arrow while Banny's being buffed. Difficult situations, hard to say. They might be able to come out together at the same time and see what work they can do. I'm going to be watching from Howard's perspective and see what can be done.
They got 10 seconds to make an effort
10
here.
seconds left to make the biggest play.
A big air shot coming out of
quick shot.
Banny. A second.
But only 95,
Almost a
only 30
third.
health from
Oh.
Howard. Howard goes down. Corsa
all
might be
on
able to make
Corsa.
some sort of play. Sadly not able to. Round 1 going to endgame. Fantastic first round, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely exciting what's going on here. Giant plays from both teams as we roll out to the second mid here. Snazzy, has your prediction changed from the underdog to Froyo Tech now, or what's your...
I'm still hoping for the underdog. I think as they warm up even more, the potential's there.
I think they absolutely have a really big chance to get that big $200 to take home and buy an unusual gibbous. Howard getting juggled around in the air there with Banny only at 70 health. Banny goes down again by Howard, and Nursey just tries to land some quick arrows. Again, splitting spawns, very smart decision as Howard goes in and splits spawns. Corsa gets a quick saw at 100% Uber. Easy Uber for them. Corsa might have to use here, but Banny decides to go down again. Difficult situation for Froyo, not Froyo Tech endgame. Easy mistake anyone can make as they roll out here too.
And Nursey took an arrow as she came out.
Nursey taking an arrow. They're just absolutely the kings of damage per second right now. As Banny again, Nursey not landing as many arrows as Corsa is at this moment. And they decide to use smart decision to make sure that they don't lose their medic or their soldier, as Banny will probably go down. Nursey doing a great job still keeping Banny alive. Hopefully they can kill Nursey or... Okay, they just...
Corsa!
That was a big air shot attempt by Banny, not able to get it. Corsa decides to go in for a big saw, not able to get that either, but it's alright for them. Somehow a ragdoll is
just
still pinned against the wall.
midi Nursey across the fucking map. Just
Absolutely.
deleted her midair.
Alright, again, Banny right now going for Corsa as much as it can, only 35% ad. Now, about 15% ad for Nursey, but Howard versus Nursey with very low health for both of them. A quick shotgun shot or rocket will kill. Hard to see what Howard's going to do here. Hopefully he can get a quick kill on Nursey, but Banny looks like he's going to try to defend his medic and instead keeps Nursey alive. Great work by Banny right there.
Corsa attempted to get some shots on Nursey there because
I would say a bit
would have
aggressive.
been
I
able
didn't agree with that. Probably should have stayed in spawn in that situation.
I think he didn't intend to come all the way out and tried to fire an arrow and just sort of got messed.
Absolutely. And Howard, big bomb right now onto the medic, doing big work on a Nursey, decides to take Nursey down. b4nny versus corsa right now, kind of a one-edged sword right there. Not too much corsa could have done, but still a good effort nonetheless. But it looks like right now that... Sorry, go on.
This is massively more even than I thought it would be.
Absolutely.
Howard being relatively unknown compared to b4nny at the very least.
Yep. Absolutely, and especially with them still winning in cap time at the moment, and them having all the momentum in the world, just juggling each other around. b4nny getting really low health at almost every life. Right now, it looks like he's a bit more buff than Howard is, and he might go down to that. Hard to say. b4nny at only 27 health, though. Fantastic work again by corsa, even Ubers, as they kill Nursey here. They're going to have a giant advantage, about 60% to continue holding this round. This is the most excited I've ever been to cast. This is absolutely fantastic work.
I'm having a great time watching this.
Absolutely. Again, great air shot by Howard onto b4nny there, so he goes down to only 100 health. 100 for each soldier there. b4nny getting buffed back up with arrow upon arrow. b4nny at only 40 health, 8 health. Quick arrow by Nursey. Is they're going to be able to save his life, and he is. But Howard decides to still go in, cornering him there. b4nny decides to do a sync rocket off that. Fantastic work by him as they jump onto the point. Again, b4nny knowing they have to force corsa. They get the force out, but they're going to be able to kill Nursey.
It's a productive life. Forcing the Uber there was really useful for them, and I think they should be able to equalize it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's very close to
coming out
equal.
early. Very, oh, fantastic. Double air shot by Howard there onto b4nny as he goes down. That, wow. I do not have words for that, Snazzy. This is just exciting as all heck.
Just predicted with ease, an arrow and 2 rockets in the air.
With such smoothness, too. Like, it looks quite glitchy with the amount of ping he has on our screen right now. Again, a double air shot by Howard. Fantastic work on b4nny 2 times in a row. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Endgame might not take Season 2 for themselves. It looks to be quite in the favor of corsa's team. Corsa and Howard.
Anybody's game, nonetheless. I mean, b4nny's jumping back and gets
air shot by Howard again in that situation. Air shot after air shot. Killing b4nny quickly with the shotgun, getting a quick... Oh, okay, good call by corsa to Uber there to save their soldier.
I mean...
b4nny
I don't know.
I would assume he might be.
This is, I mean, I'm excited about this. I haven't been this excited about Team Fortress in years.
b4nny. Wow. Again, b4nny quick air shot there. Not too bad. Howard goes down. b4nny at only 100 health gets quickly buffed by Nursey. Not too much they're going to be able to do. It looks like they're... And sadly, with Nursey getting that saw, it looks like you're going to have about a 75% Uber advantage as they come up here.
I mean...
Again, red team coming out of lower spawn. Haven't opted to take upper spawn all that much. A little bit low right now. Howard's getting a whole lot of damage. Trying to get arrowed as soon as he can. Again, corsa with those really clutch arrows going in on b4nny right now, knowing that they have to kill Nursey as soon as possible. corsa barely alive. Sadly, Endgame will have a 100% Uber advantage that red team's going to have to try to counter.
But it doesnn't change the fact that the timer has almost a 2-minute full advantage.
A minute and a half lead right now, still for Howard and corsa's team.
Yeah.
It's insane. b4nny at only 100 health, again, quickly going down. It looks like b4nny's starting to get the momentum a little bit more as they're forced. b4nny's starting to kind of get a clearer head and understanding that he needs to focus down the soldier more than the medic. It looks like they might start to change this game around for themselves.
b4nny just caught an arrow
Again,
and
b4nny
a rocket
going on
and
at only
another
50 health and only 1 health.
health.
b4nny goes down at 1 health, 1 health hero. corsa again fighting Nursey 1-on-1 about even health. Ubers. Whoever gets a saw here will start to dictate the next 2 lives or so. corsa sadly goes down to Nursey from a quick saw.
But Nursey's only got 20 health. Howard probably going to sack.
Successfully, he's going to be able to do a quick kill. Only 30 health. Sadly not able to get it. A quick arrow might still kill, but corsa was not able to do it and opted to stay in spawn. A smarter decision. Watching corsa's perspective right here as they decide to go in and jump on top of the point. Again, b4nny at only 170 health, arrowing Howard in the air. Great job. b4nny at only 50 health. Guys get arrowed quickly. Only 80 health. Again, that pursuit by Howard is unrelentless as he decides to push in and do as much damage as he can. Decides to go in and first force Nursey. A fantastic job. It looks like corsa kill-binded right there, knowing that they would have a big disad.
It's real unfortunate that had to go that way because they really sort of came to the forefront there.
I thought they were going to drop, honestly. Again, great air shot by Howard and b4nny at the same time as they quickly contested. b4nny at 50 health, both soldiers getting arrowed twice as they decide to push back into this mid here. b4nny taking high ground first, getting an air shot on Howard as he decides to go down and jump down. b4nny at only 40 health, quick shot! That air shot was godlike. Great work by Howard as he takes b4nny down yet again. corsa at a big Uber advantage, especially with that quick saw that they might be able to get onto Nursey here. Again, great work at 65% Uber. Now he wants to play close to his soldier so that he might not die. b4nny going in for a big bomb. He goes down, but is able to quickly re-even the Ubers. They're going to need to cap that point. I don't know what Howard's waiting for right now. He's not standing on it, but he decides to get it.
Corsa's still going to have a tiny little bit of an advantage.
A little bit of advantage still, that's right.
Spawn's lined up really well for them there.
Again, Banny on top of the point. Howard doing an air shot upon air shot on Banny as he gets juggled around a little bit. Quickly goes down, only a 70 health. Banny goes down. Quickly trying to get Mercy. 25% advantage. Great work.
Hanging on to the point here, bringing it back to their advantage in terms of time.
And a completely even game, except for the Uber advantage of about 50% right now by Howard's team. As Nursey and Banny both get juggled around. Looks like Howard right now is not aiming at the right places. He's only at 40 health, 60 health. Banny's only at 10 health. Decides to go down as well with that giant Uber advantage disappearing from Nursey. Still
Corsa
65%. If Corsa keeps this Uber and is not bombed by Banny, difficult situation. Banny, again, opting to stay with his medic. Difficult situation, though, as Corsa might go down here as Banny decides to bomb it really deep. Corsa goes down, leaving that 75% Uber advantage. But again, Howard is going to be able to kill Nursey here and re-even the Ubers again, giving about a 15% to red team.
But
Howard better do it quickly, though, before
down.
Banny comes out of the game. Sorry, what was that you said, Snazzy? Something
Nursey didn't go down.
Nursey did not go down either, so it's going to be about completely even Ubers. Again, Banny at only 100 health. And Corsa trying to quickly go frag. Nursey goes down! Corsa goes down! Great Uber saw play by Corsa. Wow! This is just absolutely stimulating from...
Banny's not standing on the point despite...
Okay, now Banny's standing on the cap. Only 35 seconds left, though, from Howard's team right now. Trying to juggle around. Banny gets air shot. Howard gets air shot. Banny at only 100 health. Quick. 37 health. Again, big Uber advantage right now for blue team. This might be it for them to be able to cap out this round here and take round 2, but 50% Uber ad with the amount of momentum going on. Looks like Howard might be able to change it around, especially with the air shots he's landing all the time. And Howard gets denied, sadly. Banny choosing to opt for the shotgun instead. A smarter decision.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, and now Nursey faked his Uber, faked her Uber right there in that situation. Saying that they have already tried to confuse the team and hopefully get them going for a bomb. Howard's still decently buffed at only 30, Banny at about 160. Hopefully Corsa gets that quick arrow. Hopefully gets a double arrow. Nice. As Banny decides to stay buffed, decides to go in for the red medic, dropping him. Banny looks like it might go down, though. Not too healthy in this situation.
Howard really needs to focus on the medic here. Try to force him before he dies.
And decides to force. Great play. Again, if Corsa... Okay, Corsa wasn't able to land both those arrows. Still a lot of cap time, though, in their case. So if they want to cap, it's going to be a lot faster for them.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Wow. I'm excited to see how this round ends. I absolutely do not know what's going to happen.
It's coming down
again, Howard trying to go for air shots. Howard landing a quick shot on Banny as he's quite low, able to trade out this stock. Both players at only 50 health. If Banny goes down in this situation, it might be it for red team. Banny goes down and Nursey goes down. Fantastic work. 35 seconds left on the clock for red team to try to close out this round.
And a 60% advantage coming out.
And a 60% advantage if they can get to that 75 as fast as possible. With Nursey only at 60 health coming out of the game. Banny getting denied with that air shot. 200 health. Howard quite low. Howard decides to go down. Difficult situation. If Corsa can get 2 quick saws, might be able to keep it for their team.
He can't afford to suicide here. No, but that's sort of Uber at.
Only 15 seconds left, though. Hard decision. It looks like Howard might decide to stay in spawn for this last.
He's just getting his crit heal, and then he's going to have to come out like so.
Come out instantly and try to do as much damage as they can. Howard waiting to get arrowed. Sadly did not get arrowed. Banny at only 40 health, though. Might be able to take it down. Corsa sadly gets arrowed by Nursey. Trying to go for any sort of play right now to try to close this out before the match ends. Round 2 going to endgame. But close as all can be. Snazzy. I have never seen a match like that in my day.
8 seconds remaining. That was amazing.
8 seconds remaining.
I can't open up the... I'm going to have to find these logs, man. That was impressive.
Yeah, let's see if we can get... I don't know if we can get the logs on stream right now. That would be awesome if we can get the logs put on stream right now so we can review those before we go into the second half here. Because it looks like we have a couple minutes that we can kill time with. Whew. Some amazing work from both teams. Absolutely stellar performance. Ultiduo Season 1 was not like this, ladies and gentlemen. It was nothing as hype as this. This is one of the closest games I've seen in a long time.
This is incredibly close. Have you got these logs up?
I think we're talking to our one of our producers right now and seeing if we can get those logs up.
Well, I've just put them in the channel there for you.
It looks like we got them in the channel right now, so we're going to bring them up and talk about them. I don't know if we're going to be able to throw them on stream right now, but we can definitely talk about them here.
I'm impressed with how even these soldiers have come out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it looks like right now 46 kills for Banny and 28 deaths with 20,000 damage, with Howard having 40 and 31, but 21,000 damage. That advantage of damage that they had going on there certainly helped Howard be able to close out so many stocks with Banny. Big difference, especially with Nursey only going down 19 times versus Corsa going down 30 times. But still, the amount of evenness that went on with that is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean... Dude, my heart's beating. I haven't been this excited about Team Fortress in a very long time.
Same for me. Team Fortress is dying, that community. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Team Fortress, when people say it's dying, I can't believe them, because nights like this where we see this situation, absolutely not. I don't believe it. And it seems like the chat is quite excited about this too, about excited as we are, which is absolutely crazy plays going on.
So
okay,
we're
it looks
going
like we're going to be going live
half
into
here.
our last, maybe possibly the last round, if Endgame's going to be able to take this for their own. Again, for those of you joining us right now, this is Ultiduo Season 2 Grand Finals, 2-0 round lead right now for Endgame versus Corsa's team. Whoever wins this gets the $200 prize pool for Ultiduo Season 2.
And at the moment,
up really high,
looking...
goes down to a great air shot by Howard. Great way to start this round 3 that we got going on here. Hopefully we'll see an advantage for the underdog right now, as they'll hopefully be able to take round 3.
A 50% ad and the cap. This is awesome for these guys already.
In their favor right now, especially with the high ground as well. Again, Howard getting jugged a little bit. Banny at really low health right now. Howard trying to fight off Nursey. Fantastic work. They're going to be able to get this Uber advantage really fast, especially with the arrow building they just did there. 75%, that means that Corsa is going to be able to go for a quick saw. Again, Banny decided to go in deep on their medic. Decides to stay on the point. Howard almost landing that air shot, gets a shotgun kill. Almost 8%. No, Howard goes down. But Corsa decides to get that saw.
Corsa only just got Uber in time there, like as Howard died, so he couldn't use to save him.
Oh,
and you know, he tried to maybe try and stop the point or something, but he just opted to sort of take the Uber off and die.
And Howard really low right now. He's still getting arrowed quickly, so he might be able to stay alive. But Banny a little bit lower than him at only 70 health, 50 health. Howard at 18. Howard at only 60. Howard goes down. And Nursey again, 100% Uber ad. Course decides to kill by smart decision. Alright, now red team right now waiting for them. Tending to opt for bottom spawn every single time. Might decide to go for upper spawn one of these times soon. Again, Banny right now focusing out the medic, which means that... Oh, right now... Okay, great job by Howard deciding to force Nursey there in that situation.
I mean, I gotta say, if you're gonna go for the sack play, maybe you should have kept your med in the spawn, but... Maybe they were going for something
decided
else.
That at the end of it.
Yeah.
Hard to say. Again, Banny going up, only having 118 health. A quick air shot by Howard might kill him. Howard goes down, Corsa goes down, again, kill binding. Difficult situation when you find that your soldier and your medic are both kill binding at the same time. Kind of has a disadvantage of momentum for the team that's affecting. Again, right now, Howard getting juggled around. Banny at only 130 health. A little bit of a heal this ad. They decide to get buffed up as they push back in. Point goes to red team.
And Howard's he's stuffing Banny's overheal here, making sure that he's got a bit of a health ad when this fight starts.
Now 75% right now for Nursey, that's a fantastic ad. Banny goes down to a fantastic shotgun shot by Corsa. Or, pardon me, by Howard. And again, Nursey at 80% health wants to hold on to that, but Corsa's going to be able to get that 50% sweet ad to hopefully continue this momentum. Again, right now the timer completely even for both teams, doing a great job of holding it. Alright, fantastic shot by both. Howard might go down to this. Howard goes down. Banny still 200. If Banny did not get that arrow by Nursey, Banny surely would have died in that situation too. 50% Uber ad is completely wiped away as 40% goes to endgame.
But you know, it's neck and neck. They're both staying around about the exact same time on the point here.
Trading point for point in every situation. It's hard to say, frankly, who's going to win this. Again, Howard getting juggled around. Banny getting a couple rockets in him. Howard a little bit low right now at only 60. Howard goes down. Banny's still alive. About 180. Corsa deciding to kill bind there too. Smart decision. I saw that in the semifinals and in the first couple rounds. Corsa decided to try not to kill bind, instead going for larger plays. Seeing how successful that was though with trying to take down Nursey, instead opting to kill bind. Much smarter decision, allowing them to go for more plays and a more consistent rate. Big air shot on Banny there. Banny at only 100 health. Howard with his continual momentum might be able to kill Banny in this situation and take him down. Banny at only 8 health. Howard goes down. Great work by Nursey keeping Banny alive.
But you know, that fight was extremely close. Banny nearly died a couple of times there.
Frankly, I don't know if this is more so a contest of luck in these situations rather than skill, because both players immensely skilled for both. Nursey decides to use there to save both herself as well as Banny. Smart decision. Earlier we had a domination by Howard for both players, but looks like Banny right now has that domination for himself, and Nursey on a 4-kill streak as they decide to go in. Banny It looks like Howard's not as consistent with landing air shots right now, which might be the turning tide of the battle. If Howard can't get back into landing those air shots, it might spell trouble for Corsa's team.
I'm really impressed
Oh wow,
with the...
fantastic air shot by Manny. What's that, sorry?
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the skill that Howard's showing
The
here.
skill of every player on this server.
Yeah,
Like, especially
definitely.
the medics too, with the amount of crossbow kills that they're getting and arrowing them as they go flying in the air is just absolutely impeccable. Difficulty by Banny not being arrowed right now. He might be able to go down in this situation as he tries to jump away, get arrowed by Nursey behind the pillar, and blocks his sight line. Great work. That was... What words do you have for that, Snazzy? Because I can't say a single thing to that.
I mean, I've got a couple words that I could say about that, but I'm sure our producer wouldn't be very happy with me saying them.
No, let's try to keep the producer happy for now. Let's maybe wait till the post stream. as he goes in mumble behind us. Anyways, as we continue going, Manny decides to pick up Howard's rocket launcher. Don't know if that's the sort of BM or not, but decides to pick it up and instead tries to keep killing him. Nursey with that 100% ad right now, knowing that they can play super passive as long as they can try to defend the point.
Does ammo carry over? Sorry, when you switch
Between
rocket
the
launcher?
weapons, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well, I think that's what it would have been because it looked like he was sort of running out of ammo there and just sort of swapped what he could.
Better point. Interesting decision right now. One of the things I'm noticing from Red Team that's definitely probably crippling their play a little bit is they're not standing on point as much as they could be when they're in those fights. Of course, the medic standing on the point definitely helps with cap time. Banny goes up in the air at only 90 health, 60 health. Can he get quilled quick by Howard? Only 90 health. Banny goes down, which leads a fantastic ad for Red Team as they start to make their big comeback for round 3.
Nursey beefed an arrow and it was just the undoing of their team there.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. 50% Uber ad for Red Team as we continue to go into this round 3. Banny doing a big ball off the point, getting denied by Howard by an air shot. Only at 200 health, 50 health, 70 health, 30 health. Getting quick arrow, but still at 50 health. They're going to be able to quickly kill him. They are. And again, that 75 ad is going to be given to Corsa. Unless they can go in for a quick Uber saw. Looks like Howard's going to take Nursey down.
Corsa's going down here, surely.
Again, knowing that still 75% ad, Howard wants to try to deny Banny as long as possible to make sure that they can get this Uber. But Banny decides to go in deep onto the medic, trying to jump around, get a quick Uber saw if they can. 85%, 90%, sadly goes down. 37%. A soldier versus a medic. Pretty much a decisive battle already.
But Howard, Uber saws.
That was fantastic work. At only 3 health, Howard might decide to kill mine here in this situation, knowing that they won't be arrowed in time as the tail end of this Uber. Again, bad situation, I think, by Corsa to decide to come out of spawn there, as this is going to split spawns a lot and lead to a big disad. 2 minutes versus 1 minute on the clock as we can continue round 3, Ultiduo Season 2 Grand Final Playoffs, casted by CappingTV. Thank you guys again so much for hosting us. Alrighty, great air shot by Banny
so low.
Again, Banny's really low right now. If Howard decides to go in deep, he might be able to close it off as they can't send on the point. Banny decides to jump on, try to deny cap time, getting denied by that arrow. 100 health by Banny right now, 200 health. He decides to go in again in the situation with about 30% disad for Red Team. Oh, did you just have a server crash?
It looks like a pause on the server here.
Yeah, it looks like everyone right now is just kind of floating in midair as both players are trying to land up their big frag shots.
Oh, no, I think the server just had some problems there. It must have been a pause though, because
oh, no, it looks like everything's going okay. Nope, everything's back to normal. It looks like both soldiers died in that situation. Nursey able to get Uber and Corsa going down. Sadly, always a difficult situation when server technical difficulties interfere with play. But again, both teams being gracious and just continuing to play good sportsmanship.
So, sounds like we're having some minor technical difficulties because of this pause. Pretty standard
Mainly
for almost
with
every cast.
chat, but it still makes sure we show the actual screen and all the sick air shots, so hopefully we get that solved soon. Anywho, looking back into this, about 35% ad right now for Banny's team. Big air shot onto Howard as he goes down, and as well as Corsa. Being quickly arrow by medic, only at 2 health, only at 80 health, he goes down. Over 50% advantage as we might close out the last round with only 20 seconds left on the clock versus a minute and a half for endgame.
Come on, Howard and Corsa, I'm rooting for you, boys.
It looks like this might be their last situation. Decide to go in for something big. Howard getting air shot twice. Fantastic work by Banny in 7 seconds. They will be up just in time, maybe, to be able to quickly go, but Banny decides to try to block spawn. Good idea to try to block them even more. Great work, Ubersaw. That will be it. That will be GG in Grand Finals. No one's saying it in chat yet, but I believe that should be final round? Nope, that should be, yep, that's correct. That is it. Well, GG to both teams. Great games by everyone as Endgame takes Ultiduo Season 2 Grand Finals. Congratulations to the victors.
So
Yes, so hopefully in this situation now that we, while we're taking time to review the logs, we might be able to get both teams inside of Mumble and have a quick chat with them about what happened in the game. So fantastic work to both teams as we try to get those logs up.
yeah. Honestly, despite the scoreline, that was crazy even, like...
That was insanely even. I was flustered that entire game trying to decide what was happening between here and there and air shots from both teams. Some fantastic work and a fantastic comeback by Endgame 2. To
the logs, I believe.
To the logs. Let's see if we can get those up.
Wow.
Alright, both teams are going to be leaving the Super, and we're going to be going back to...
So there we go, there's the logs, I believe.
And we're going to be reviewing these logs in just a second of the entire second half. A little bit lower stats than the first one, and we can definitely see the difference that Endgame was able to take successfully on their own. Banny having 25 kills and 7 deaths versus Howard's 9 and 17. Again, both about even damage for both players, with Nursey having about 600 damage add on the opposing medic, but still great work by both teams. Fantastic air shots, fantastic plays, and bombs on medics. Good of dropping Ubers, and just everything altogether was just fantastically done.
Yeah, I mean, that was an impressive game of Ultiduo, no lie.
Snazzy, this was the Super Bowl of Ultiduo. Just... oh my goodness.
Should have organized some decent adverts in the middle there.
Absolutely.
USA, USA.
Yeah. I mean, I'm Canadian, so I don't support that, but... Not that I don't support America. I'm just gonna stop talking. I don't know.
Get yourself drone striked.
Get myself banned on Twitch. Anywho, we're going to be looking to put up logs on stream pretty soon if we can. There we go. We have it on stream right now. Like I said before, 25 and 7 for Froyo takes Banny as he played with Endgame here tonight, and Howard at 9 and 17. Joy or Nursey with 4 and 5, and Corsa with 3 and 18. Banny deciding to bomb the medic a lot more that second half. Definitely decided the tide of the battle, and decided who was going to win that second half. The momentum from Red Team was absolutely unparalleled in the first half, and it seemed to be in their favor. But again, Endgame alternating their strategy allowed them to be more successful in that second half. Yeah. What do you think was the main contributing factor, Snazzy, to the reason why they had that turnaround?
I mean, I want to say Benny and Nursey just sort of decided they would actually... I don't mean like play or try or anything, but I mean like they sort of like... They put more effort into each individual thing they were doing, because like previously they seemed a little bit, you know, like... Disconnected,
yeah. Their synergy wasn't as strong, but they tended to get closer as the match continued.
I think it was that even match that, with the 8 seconds left on the clock there, that sort of like ticked them over into gaming mode, bro.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know.
I absolutely agree. So for those of you joining us now, again, Ultiduo is... Ultiduo is a free-to-play league. I didn't know that was a thing. TFCL is a free-to-play league with prizes going to the victors, as you saw here with Endgame taking $200 for the prize pool. It's a free-to-play league with actual prizes to be won. So if there's anything better than signing up for free and winning free money, you can tell your parents you're a professional gamer, because you can make money now. So make sure you rub that in your parents' face. If you want to know anything that's coming up with TFCL and all concerning news, you can go to the TFCL forums and ask a question there. A slip of the tongue, it happens. I've been saying 400 words per minute. You can go to the TFCL forums on tfclleague.com, follow them at TF2League on Twitter, or join the TFCL League Steam group, where all updates about upcoming leagues, 4s, Highlander, Ultiduo, 6s, all the upcoming leagues and things that will be upcoming will be announced. This has concluded Ultiduo Season 2 of TFCL, and Season 6... Sorry, 6's Season 2 has also been concluded, with Highlander and 4s in the works to be released sometime in the future.
Yeah. I believe we're trying to get some interviews happening here.
Yep. It looks like right now.
Ah, yeah, sweet.
It looks like, yeah, we're trying to get people in the Mumble here, and we'll be having interviews very shortly.
Hello.
Hello, Benny and Nursey.
How are you?
Hey, I'm alright. Feeling good after that win.
Yeah, fantastic play by both teams. You guys did absolutely fantastic in that second half, bringing a really strong comeback to finish off this Season 2. How do you feel?
Feel good. Honestly, I didn't play that well, so I was kind of surprised that we won every round. And like you mentioned, there was that comeback round where we were behind, but I guess Nursey and I are very good at coming back. We've got a strong mental game. It goes a long way in these kinds of matches.
We made a quick comment on the... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead. I wasn't going to say anything.
We made a quick comment on your guys' synergy. It seemed that at the very beginning, it was kind of a little bit of a disconnect between the times that you were getting arrowed and healed and what plays you guys were going for. But in that second half, there definitely was a more decisive play that you guys were having together that definitely led to that victory.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it was mostly my fault. Like, I would surf into a bad spot. It wasn't easy for Nursey to hit arrows. And also, we picked a server where I had good ping, so Nursey had worse ping. And the arrows weren't as easy to hit.
80p.
But honestly, it's really weird. If you look at what was happening, like I was just getting rolled. I was getting air shot left and right, and like I couldn't knock him off. But somehow we still won. I'm not sure what it was.
My moral support goes far.
You go, Crazy. You go. Sorry.
Well, I mean, it was really interesting because, like, everyone knows who you guys are, but, I mean, Corsa's known, and Howard, I mean, I've never really heard of him before today, and it was amazing watching him, you know, he was basically stuffing you up a lot.
I think he's also known as Asian Rice Guy, which you still might not have heard of, but
I have heard that name.
I've been, I mean, he's been an Ultiduo player for a long time, so... we've faced him, even me and Nursey faced him in, I think, our last Ultiduo tournament, maybe. So we're kind of familiar with what they do. But I don't think we've ever lost to them, thankfully.
No. So as far as your guys' track record goes, this is now your second victory for TFCL Ultiduo for winning the grand prize both times. Can you give me a little bit of a talk through about what you thought about Season 1 and how that final went for you?
I don't remember it, I'm sorry to say.
No, that's fine. I was...
do you know who was in it?
Yeah, it was Energy and Storm Warning. Do you remember that? If you don't, I don't blame you. Probably.
I think last season was kind of anticlimactic, I feel like. For us, it was just kind of like...
It frankly was a shutout victory, if I remember correctly, where you guys took every single round. So
this season had a couple more difficult matches. But... yeah, I don't know. Both seasons were enjoyable. I kind of let Nursey handle all the scheduling, so I'm just like showing up. I don't even know. Like, Nursey could have just said, "Oh, we have an Ultiduo match today," and I wouldn't have even known it was the grand final. That's how kind of out of sync I am with the whole league.
I do all the hard work.
Yeah.
I do the scheduling for Freotech too. This man doesn't do shit.
I show up and I perform. That's my job.
That's all that matters.
Hey, Nursey, join Freotech. Oh, can you schedule everything too? Thank you.
I mean, it's a price you're willing to pay, isn't it?
And $85, yeah.
Aside from that, is that always the case? Where you always put the medics to do the scheduling, or
no? Just whoever is the most like available and best connected, and whoever has the patience for it.
Very nice. In the first couple rounds there, when you mentioned that you were kind of getting airshot a whole lot in the first round or two that was going on, would you say that was more so unwillingness in your part to kind of do the strafing and everything, or was it more so that the person was just landing rockets that accurately, that it was just not something you could do much about?
Honestly, whenever I do like Ultiduo or MG or whatever, and I get airshot, I tend to not think too much about how they're aiming. I more want to focus on my own like landing and trajectory, so I kind of just accept it if I get airshot. It's not really something that I worry too much about. And even if I was getting airshot, I think what was another big problem for me was that he was just doing a really good job of surfing and staying on the high ground, and meanwhile I was like just getting knocked off every first rocket, which was kind of frustrating. Which again leads me back to wondering how the fuck did we win that. But I guess a lot of it, when it came down to like ground game and stuff like that, I did a lot better. And then there were also a lot of clutch times where like Nursey was able to survive when they were like all in committing, and then we were able to get Uber, and that bought us some time. So it was those kind of small moments where we'd get like the Uber to burn off another like 30 seconds or something that we kept stacking together to come back, I guess.
All right. Nursey, I noticed there was quite a few times that when Banny went down, that you decided to go for more of a flank play and just get that last Uber saw that you needed. Do you find that you tend to play more aggressive when you play with Banny, or is that just your style where you tend to try to close it out with that last Uber saw that you need?
That's just how I roll.
Yeah.
It's a fair answer.
Cool.
Snazzy, do you have anything that you want to...
No, I think you pretty much covered it, man.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so you guys got any shout-outs?
Well, thank you guys for casting, and thanks to TFCL for running the league and for offering the prizes for, you know, free matches and stuff. It's cool to see. And also just well played Nursey and GG to Asian Rice Guy and Corsa and everyone else who played. That's pretty much it.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much for stopping by and having a quick chat with us. Congratulations on all your accolades, on doing well. We hope to see you in Season 3 Ultiduo for TFCL, hopefully with an even bigger prize pool for you guys.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Alright, see you guys.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
take
probably
care.
go
Have a great
watch the Grand Finals, which Asian Rice Guy is actually in.
Yeah.
Just after
Yeah.
that. So busy day for him.
No kidding. All right. Take care, guys. See you later.
Goodbye
Bye-bye.
forever. Bye.
Bye. Alright. So, suppose that's the end of that. That's the TFCL Ultiduo
I believe
Finals.
that's the stream, yeah. Again, great work. The first place, as we can see on stream right now, first place to Endgame, second place to Corsair Rice Guy, fourth place to Sliced Turnips, and fourth place to Ultimate. Don't know why it's not third and fourth. We'll probably settle that out now again, but...
Oh,
It was a
apparently
draw?
there was a draw in that that third place bronze match there, so
Well, we're going
maybe
to have
they'll
to see
just split
about
the money 50-50.
Could be. I guess we'll talk to admins and figure that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, the biggest shout out in the world, thank you CappingTV so much for both Mitch too here and Snazzy for helping cast this match since our TFCL stream was not doing so well. Big accolades, and thank you guys so much for helping us out.
It's more than alright.
Yeah. I guess that's going to be it for us. So follow tfclleague.com if you want to stay up to date with all the info. I've been Sagerz. You can add me on Steam or follow my YouTube if you'd like. And Snazzy?
Yeah, you guys should follow CappingTV and all that. I'm not so good at the whole shilling thing as good as Sagerz here, so... add me on Steam, brah.
Yeah. And Snapchat.
Oh, yeah.
And Snapchat. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Yeah, have
Bye-bye.
a good night, everyone.